Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So yes, I know it's been a long time since I've posted to the channel, and I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed my day in the life video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it out right here. But I'm super excited to be back and posting on this channel. I've missed it so much, but I think I really did need to take a break and kind of like figure out what's going on with my life. So I don't want to get too in depth with this. If you guys are interested in hearing more about this, then maybe I'll make a separate video. But for those of you who don't know, a couple years back, I started experiencing these really scary episodes of panic attacks and just anxiety that I've never experienced before. And it was just this really mental state for me. Segueing into the actual topic for today's video is mental health. So if you guys were not aware, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and after experiencing that whole thing, I never realized how important your mental health is, because without that, you can literally, like, for me, there was a period when it was like a 6-month period where I could not do anything. Like, I would record some videos in the day, and then by the time it was like 4 or 5 o'clock, my mental state was just like, oh my God, it's happening again. Like, this is the time it comes, and I start to feel really terrible. It's kind of opened my eyes to this whole world of taking care of yourself, not only physically, but mentally, and how important that is. So yeah, I wanted to make some content to raise some mental health awareness, but I wanted to talk about things in this video that I did that helped me with my mental health, and things that I'm still doing today. So with that being said, I thought it would be really fun to share with you all what I have done and started changing about my life, and what I've started doing and implementing in my life. And I would love to hear what you guys do. Leave a comment down below for your mental health. So the very first thing that I implemented was meditation, and I love meditating now. It's just a really great way to kind of spend time with yourself, inside of your head, focus on your breathing, relax, and really pay attention to yourself, and to let thoughts just float by. It is just so relaxing to do, and I don't know why I never did this before. But it's one of my favorite things to do. And actually, in the beginning, it was a little weird to get used to sit by yourself and like your mind just races. But I was actually introduced to an app called Calm, and you can do a 7-day free trial. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just really like the app. You can try it out. They have like guided meditations there. They have different music. They have like bedtime stories for when you go to sleep. There's a 7-day free trial, but if you do the trial, make sure to cancel it, because it will auto-renew. And that's what actually happened to me. And so that's when I actually really started using it, because I'm like, I just paid so much money for this app. I'm gonna use it, but I actually really like it. And I do have some friends who go to actual classes for guided meditation, and I just don't have the time to do that. And I just love being home and by myself in my own space when I meditate. So that has really been awesome to have like a guided meditation, and there's different ones to choose from based off of what you're looking for. The second thing that I started doing is journaling, and I love journaling so much, just writing down whatever I want. I did start doing like tracking my moods is what I started off with. But then I actually found this journal that I really, really like. It's called the Moon Journal, and I'll put all these links will be in the description if you want it. I started it this year. I got it as a gift, and it's really cool, especially if you're into zodiac and astrology. It goes through every single sign and all the moon phases, and talks about what to focus on during each moon phase and during each zodiac sign, Like right now we're in Taurus, and Taurus is very like earthy and grounded and focused on like being in the moment. So it helps you go through each different sign throughout the year, and it focuses on different things for you to work on. So I have been loving it. It's just so good. And plus I just love astrology and following the moon cycles and all of that stuff. All that like witchy stuff. So the third thing that I did, and it seems kind of obvious to do this, is to evaluate your diet. So what are you feeding your body? What is your energy running off of? And for me personally, food has always just been for pleasure. I really had this bad relationship with food, and growing up I would just lived off of fast food and I didn't know any better. So I kind of had to just like teach myself, and I still have room for improvement, okay? I love me some hot Cheetos. But just start off slow, like cook 1 or 2 meals for yourself a week and then start cooking breakfast or whatever, meal prep. But eating your greens, eating veggies that are just good for your mind, good for releasing stress. Some of my favorites are spinach, broccolini, broccoli. I also love sweet potatoes, and then of course your proteins. And of course, this is like the hardest thing for me because I love bread. I love sugar. I love all the bad things, but it's helped immensely just changing up my diet just a little bit and just kind of like little by little. It's not going to happen overnight, you know? So just making that change, taking that first step to do that has helped so much. So another thing that could go along with diet is taking vitamins. I know this sounds like something that an old person would say, is I gotta take my vitamins or my meds or whatever, but you know, now, especially with the work that I do, I'm indoors a lot, so I don't get the correct amount of vitamin D. When I wasn't eating healthy, I wasn't getting the correct amount of like calcium or even magnesium and all of these vitamins that our body needs. So if you feel like you're deficient in some of those, and I even just take them, like I take vitamin C. I also love olive leaf. It helps with your immune system. It helps fighting off of viruses, so I don't get as sick as often, so I'm not as sad as often because I have a healthy immune system. And then another, I guess this is a vitamin, it's a natural supplement. I don't know exactly what it is, but it helps. It's a natural stress relievant. It's called ashwagandha, and I remember ashwagandha is dear to my heart because I remember whenever I would feel just icky inside, Mario would give me ashwagandha and it would really just calm me down. And it's something that you have to keep taking. It's not like a magic pill that just works in one, you know, when you take it one time. You have to continuously take it, and I definitely feel that ashwagandha has helped me. If you're feeling adventurous and if it is legal in your state like it is here, I would totally recommend looking into CBD. CBD oils, like little tincture oils that you can put underneath your tongue. I actually use them for menstrual cramps or when I'm feeling stressed out, and it's great. So another seemingly obvious thing is to exercise. So I started right after I had this like huge panic attack moment. That was like the catalyst for us being like, okay, we need to do this. This is something that we have to do. So I looked into getting a trainer because it's the only way that I'm gonna get my lazy butt up in the morning, as if I'm paying for it. So we're still working with the same trainer, and it's only 2 times a week that we're constantly working out, most definitely, but sometimes we try to do more. But that has helped so much. Even just like, I feel stronger. I feel so much better. I feel you just feel good about yourself, that you're sticking to something and you can see results and you feel healthier, and it just boosts your mood so much. So definitely get some exercise in there. So these next things are things that I know won't work for everybody, but I found that they worked for me. And that is, I really got into using incense, especially when I meditate or when I just want to relax. I love using incense and intention candles. So I actually go to this store here in Los Angeles called House of Intuition, and they have these really cool, they have different intention candles for each zodiac sign. So they'll like trade them out during the year whenever the whatever full moon it's going to be. But they also have like positivity candles or creativity candles or whatever. But I feel like really focusing your intention or like what you want to work on into this candle and then lighting it and seeing it burn and just coming back to that candle every single day, like with those intentions, like you're really manifesting some positivity into your life by doing that. And like it really does get your mind in a positive state. The cool thing about the candles that I actually buy at House of Intuition is they have crystals in them. So they're like little tumbled stones, and you keep those with you, and they're supposed to hold the intention after the candle's done burning, and you hold that crystal with you to remind you of your intentions that you set. So it's just super sweet and magical, and I really love it. Crystals definitely is another thing that I have loved and have just started to implement more in my life. I actually use them during meditation, but I actually wear them too. I'm wearing some right now. All right, so I'm gonna add one last thing to the list, and that is because I felt like this really helped me, and I know that some of you might be scared of stuff like this, or it just turns you off, and that is okay. This has nothing to do with religion. It is more of like a spiritual thing. And I started to get into guidance cards. So I have a deck of goddess cards. It was the first deck that I've ever got, and I just loved the message behind every one of the cards. So, you know, I would start pulling whatever card just fell out, just whatever I needed to hear for that day. And it was just a really nice message of just something that I needed to be reminded of. And so that actually, the goddess cards extended into like having more cards, and I actually got my first deck of tarot cards. I'm not that great of a reader, but I know there's people on YouTube who do really great readings dependent on your sign or what the week is or anything really. They do dailies too, but I really feel that it just helped me internalize what I was going through and what I needed to deal with, and just gave me advice on it. You know, you could call it, it reminds me kind of like of a therapy session without the therapist, because you digest it however you want. So that's another thing that I absolutely love doing, and I feel like it's helped me immensely with my mental health, is because it just helps me focus in on what needs to be done and what is bothering me or what I'm going through in my life that needs to be adjusted or addressed or whatever. But I want to end this video here because I've been gone for so long and I will talk forever. But if there's any of these topics that interest you and you want me to kind of make another video about it, whether it's like foods, like my favorite recipes, or even tarot or moon journaling or anything that I touch base on, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Comment if you enjoyed this, leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment down below what you do for your mental health. There's nothing wrong with self-care, and I feel like we're in an era now where we're starting to understand that, and it's because of the social media and words spreading so quickly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I just want you all to take care of yourself and know that you are beautiful and unique, and you can do whatever it is that you're going through. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video, which will be hopefully weekly. That's my goals. I'm gonna try to at least do 1 video a week, and then maybe we'll ramp it up to 2. But I'm already having so much fun with this, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. My name is Tiffy, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Peace, love.